An Australian named Anthony Bayer was not just often, but was teased every day at school, all because of his excess weight. As he was not called, everything cannot be remembered. The guy says, I just could not walk normally along the corridor. There was always someone who shouted from the other end of the corridor, "Pig or fat?" While everyone in the corridor started laughing. It was very painful. Naturally, the guy's relationship with the girls did not work out. They were afraid to even talk to him. Suddenly someone would see. And once there was an incident from which he could not come to his senses for a long time. His acquaintance made fun of him. As a teenager, Anthony became addicted to fast food. For breakfast, Anthony ate 2 huge meatball sandwiches and washed it down with a large bottle of cola. For lunch, there were KFC burgers and a pack of ice cream on the menu. Anthony had dinner with 2 large pizzas and another bottle of cola. In just a day, the guy accumulated about 10,000 calories. And at some point, the guy's weight reached a maximum of 157 kilograms. Completeness prevented the guy from communicating normally with people. Anthony admits that during his school years he suffered from low self-esteem and jokes from others. High school turned out to be difficult for a person of this size. Children are cruel to those who look different, so I had a hard time. His relationship with the girls also suffered. The most memorable incident strongly influenced Anthony. At school I really liked one girl. She was very popular, and all the guys thought that she was the most beautiful in the class. I also thought that she was very cute, and I must be crazy. But one day I dared. In general, I got up and went up to her to invite her to school dances. Then I finished school and thought, why not? Naturally I expected that she would just refuse me right away, or laugh right in my face. Surprisingly, she agreed. I could not believe it. I was so glad that I bought a new suit, cut my hair, and ordered a limousine. I really wanted to impress her. Before graduation I could not sleep all night. I was preparing for this day for several months. Not I could believe that she was coming with me. When graduation day came, I drove up to her house, got up and called. She opened the door, looked me in the eyes and said, "I'm sorry, but you're too fat to go through the door." And then she slammed it right in front of my face. Behind the closed door, the guy heard the laughter of her friends. They must have been crawling on the floor from such a joke, which they must have conceived from the very beginning. It broke Anthony's heart. He returned to the limousine and cried out all his sighs. Sitting in the back seat of the limousine, after a while he pulled himself together and thought, well, you have a suit, so you can still go to the dance. How wrong he was then. When he arrived at the school and entered the hall, everyone began to applaud and laugh. The whole school laughed and mocked me when they found out what happened and how the girl humiliated me. It was terrible. I would not wish anyone to go through this, but that was not all. Improper nutrition also crippled the guy's health. In 2014, a doctor warned Anthony that he was at risk of diabetes with such a diet. And it was failure in relationships and fear of health that motivated change. As the guy says, I didn't think that anyone would love me at all. I will always be alone. First, the guy gave up fast food, and then gathered his will into a fist. The 157-kilogram guy went to the gym. The ridicule continued in the hall, but Anthony had no way back. Since then, the guy has thrown off as much as 60 kilograms, and has changed as hell. Now the guy weighs 90 kilograms, and can boast of steel muscles, and a few months ago a friend from school even wrote to him. Exactly the girl who used to laugh at him. She apologized for the jokes, and even invited him on a date herself. School is over, and time has put everything in its place. He even agreed, and when they met at a restaurant, the guy left her after 20 minutes of communication. He just got up and apologized and said he needed to run. You should have seen her eyes. She did not expect this for sure. Since then, Anthony's self-esteem has changed dramatically. Now the girls themselves pay attention to him. And Anthony happily shares before and after photos. You never have to give up. You can always radically change your life. After all, this guy, with the help of labor by his example, proved that you can pull out 2 fish at once and lose weight and put his offenders in place. Like if you agree with this, and do not forget to share this story with your friends.